don't you? Because every word I've told you is true. There's not one word of a lie. Woo! Oh, dear, it's getting hot in here. Woo! Must fry. See you later, alligator.
There was a tree that wanted to see the whole world, so a friendly woodman chopped him down and made him into a boat. Rice Krispies multi-grain shape sponsors breakfast on CITV.
Want to share a story? Then you've come to the right place.
The CITV Guide to
Getting Started.
A story needs 3 things. Characters,
That's the people in the story.
a place,
Where it all happens.
and an adventure.
What's the story about?
You could write about something that's happened to you, or a dream you've had, or something you'd love to do.
Or absolutely anything.
Set that story free with CITV.
This is big time.
Who's ready?
Having the best time! I'm like,
Who's ready?
You are a rock star already.
Who's ready? Oh my God, it's great!
These kids are not playing well.
Let's go! Let's go!
I'm speechless.
The Voice Kids, Fridays at 4:30 on CITV. There was once a town that wanted to touch the stars, so they stood on each other's shoulders until they could reach them. Rice Krispies multi-grain shape sponsors breakfast on CITV.
You are welcome to Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids, a series of cautionary tales for lovers of scream. I bet you don't know where spaghetti comes from. I grow my own. I call this tale The Spaghetti Man. There is a shop in Venice that never opens, and yet the place is not deserted. Once a year, in the absolute deadest part of night, a giant silver pasta machine grinds into action. In the kitchen, Mrs. King was having the usual problem. "I don't want that muck!" shouted Timothy. "It makes me want to be sick!" "Hold fire, lad, hold fire," whispered Mr. King. But Timothy was in no mood to hold fire. He shut his eyes and held his breath. "Your food won't go away just because you've closed your eyes," sobbed his mother. "Then I shall make it go away," said Timothy as he picked up his plate and threw it at the sink. The food hit the window with a splat and slid down the glass into the goldfish bowl. In case you're in any doubt, Timothy was a hideous, squealing, mealtime monster who wouldn't eat his food. Somebody needed to teach him a lesson. Timothy heard the latch click on the front door. "Who's there?" said Mr. King. There was no reply. Timothy heard the creak of new leather as a pair of heavy boots walked towards the kitchen across the wooden floor in the hall. Mrs. King was too upset to have heard anything. Timothy saw the long black shadow as it passed the light outside the cellar door. "This is no time for jokes," shouted Mr. King, rising from his chair nervously. "I was in the army, you know, trained to kill and all that." But when Mr. King pulled the door open, there was nobody there. Mr. King went into the hall to investigate, taking Mrs. King with him just in case there was any trouble. Timothy was left on his own. A paper napkin slid off the edge of the table as if somebody had just brushed past it. And Timothy thought he could smell flour. No, he was sure he could smell flour and baking, the sort of smell you get when you go out for a pizza. He wanted to scream, but he couldn't. There was a hand over his mouth, and something was scratching his cheek. No, not something, lots of things, like long fingernails, only they weren't as thick as fingernails. They were more like sticks or pins or spaghetti. That was the smell. Then his parents came back into the room and the smell went away. "I think we've just had a visit from the spaghetti man," said his mother. "Who?" said Timothy. "Children who don't eat their food are pacified in his factory," she explained. "So I'd eat up if I were you." "Hold a dash," he sneered, and he carried on behaving badly. "I want to go to the loo." "Not in the middle of breakfast." "This isn't breakfast. This is a cow pat." And he left the table without asking to get down. Mrs. King had finally had enough. She grabbed Timothy by the seat of his pants, frog-marched him back to the table, and told him that he could sit there all day for all she cared until he had finished his toast. Timothy sat there all day. In fact, he sat there all the next day as well. On the morning of the third day, Mr. King went off to work as usual, and Mrs. King went shopping. After she'd gone, Timothy waited a whole second before scampering upstairs for revenge. He'd just put the plug in the bath and was turning on the taps when he heard the latch click on the front door. Ha-ha, she was back. Wait till she saw the flood. As the water rose in the bath, he heard the squeak of her new leather boots climbing the stairs. As he turned the taps up to full power, he saw her shadow creep under the door. He laughed triumphantly as the first drop of water splashed over the rim and the bathroom door was flung open. "See? I'm never eating toast again!" shouted Timothy. But he was shouting to himself because there was nobody there. Just that smell again of flour and baking and spaghetti. Timothy awoke to find himself in a room full of children with grumpy faces and labels on their coats. Tall, thin children were marked up as spaghetti. The fat ones had macaroni written all over them, and the little kids were labelled as faster pasta. He looked down at his own. "Lasagna!" he wailed. "Yuck! Absolutely my all-time worst food ever!" he leapt onto a table. "Cheer up," he shouted. "No way are we going to be turned into pasta. The Spaghetti Man is just a story that our mums and dads made up to make us eat our food. It's a joke. And home." "Guess who I'm having for dinner tonight?" laughed the Spaghetti Man. It was a cruel laugh that made the children suddenly wish they weren't there. But of course, they were. Meal times without Timothy were never the same again. They were quieter. Mrs. King was rather pleased, and Mr. King hadn't noticed that Timothy was missing. So Mrs. King never told him. "Thank you, dear." Their lives went on pretty much as normal. Mr. King went off to work, and Mrs. King stayed at home and prepared their evening meal. Tonight, it's lasagna! I'm delicious. Oh, I'm sorry, how rude of me. Have you met little Jimmy Jones? You like him? Needs a touch more parmesan, but otherwise very tasty. Whoops! I'm all fingers and thumbs today. Or rather, I'm not.
Velocity! All right, fine. Just transform, please.
Transformers Robots in Disguise. Weekdays before school on CITV.
Welcome to the wonderful world of Share a Story. This year, the competition is even more enormous. And we need you to share your best original stories. Winning stories will be shown on CITV. And winners will also meet the marvellous Michael Rosen and get some top tale-telling tips. To enter, head to itv.com/share a story.
There was a fish who caught a cold. He sneezed so hard that he ended up in space. Rice Krispies multigrain shaped sponsors breakfast on CITV.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Good morning, Richard.
Good morning, Sue. Yes, good morning. Good morning, Sooty. Good morning, Sweep. Hang on, where's Sweep? What are you doing in there? Looking for the free toy? You've found it?
Would you like some cereal, Richard?
Oh, yes, please, Sue. After all, a fed body is a fit body. There's no more left. Who ate them all? Hey, why am I dressed like this? Aha, because I am off to Mr. Slater's new fitness centre. What's so funny? Come on.
Oh, sorry, Richard. I thought you said you were going to Mr. Slater's new fitness centre.
I did. All right. You see, I'm going to get fit. This body is going to change completely. Yes. I'm going to run to the fitness centre, and what's more, I'm going to time myself. Hey, do I want to borrow your calendar? All right, smarty pants, you'll see, this body is going to change completely.
Oh, Richard's forgotten his phone. I'd better answer it. Hello? Oh, hello. Sue here, Mr. Slater. Yes, Mr. Slater. Yes, Mr. Slater. As soon as possible, Mr. Slater. Bye, Mr. Slater. Who was that? I've no idea. Bone brain. Mr. Slater says he's short-staffed at the fitness centre. I said we'd get there as soon as possible, so let's get changed. Izzy, Wizzy, let's get busy. Wow, our tracksuits are really cool. Yours is on backwards. Come on, let's go. Faster, Richard! Faster! Yeah!
Good morning, sir. Welcome to Slater's Fitness Centre. My name is Amy. How can I help you?
May I borrow a towel, please?
Of course. One towel, please.
One towel, please.
What are you three doing here?
We're helping out Mr. Slater.
Is it raining? No, it is not raining. And anyway, I'm going to dry off by giving my vascular system an extreme workout by pumping my glutinous muscles on the pneumatic training machines. I'm going in the gym. Could you please furnish me with a beverage that will replenish my body salts? Get me a drink.
Thank you so much for helping us out today, guys.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Now, what would you like us to do, Amy?
There's an aerobics class in 5 minutes. Who would like to do that?
No, sweet. Not aerobatics, aerobics. Oh, don't worry, Amy. I'll do it.
Thank you, Sue. We need someone to help out in the gym. Okay, City, you can do it. What do I want you to do? Just get that funny man his drink.
That's it, children. Jump, up, up, up. Keep going, up, and legs in the air. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, that's it. And stretch to your toes. Left, right, left, 1, 2. Now, let's try putting our legs behind our heads. And relax. Well done, children. You've done really well.
Do I want my drink now? No, just put it down there. Down there. Just put it down.
Slater's Fitness Centre. Have a nice day.